Hey, what up, YouTube? Coming through as always with another reaction. I know it's been a minute, y'all, but this time, hey, I got a minor excuse, man. I was not even in the country, y'all. I was out visiting Europe. I was in Europe for a while. I was out in Amsterdam for 1 week, and then my girl flew out, and we went from Amsterdam to Brussels, Belgium, then to Paris, and then to Zurich, Switzerland, man. And it was probably it was the most memorable trip that I've ever had. So I'm just saying, as an American, it was very much eye opening. And if I got anybody tuning in from there watching right now, you drop a comment below, man. I just wanna say one thing: McDonald's, and that's not a place that I normally eat at, is like a gourmet meal out there, man. So just want to call one of the facts out. So hey, I just want to say one more thing. This past weekend, man, I got to experience one of the moments that I can't even explain in words, man. I got to watch Immortal Technique perform live. So if you go to the short section of my YouTube channel, you'll see I put a video together that I dropped. So definitely check it out. He one thing I call out, man. I've talked about I'm sorry, Ari the Rugged Man being the reason why I started this channel, but that is an absolute fact. If you go back, the first reaction that I ever did to was to Ari the Rugged Man, the album "All My Heroes Are Dead" to "Gotta Be Dope." But I'll say this is something I called out in the post I made too: is if Ari the Rugged Man is the computer to my channel, Immortal Technique is the electricity. And what I mean by that is Immortal Technique is the reason why I'm actually here, man. Is when I fell in love with underground hip hop. Just like I know a lot of people when they first heard the song "Dance with the Devil" in its entirety, actually paid attention to it. That is when a lot of people, I think, transitioned over to underground hip hop and figured out that there's a whole world. That's the reason why you're probably here right now. But anyways, man, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all sticking with me, and I just wanted to drop a reaction to a song. I've heard this probably millions of times at this point. The reason why I wanted to break this one down is because this this is a song what I consider to be like the epitome of underground hip hop, like this one right here. So if y'all agree with me, drop a comment below. Ain't gonna make y'all wait. As I always say, if you're new, hit the like button, the subscribe button as well. Let's go, y'all. Appreciate y'all's patience, man. Let's go.
You going with it?
And I hope y'all appreciate the t-shirt too. And one thing I want to call out before we get into it, I know I always do this, man. This is how far back I go. I don't know if y'all can see this. This is the album The Third World by Immortal Technique. And not only that, hold it up, I got it signed, y'all. So I don't know if it's like focusing. I just want to put this out. It is signed. 2008, the first time I actually got to see him live, man. This was back in the day, by the way, when CDs, I don't know if they still do. I don't think they do. Oh, shit. A lot of people don't even make CDs anymore. Is when it had the booklet. You see this? That's what the signature right there. So back in the days, for anybody young tuning in, this is how it was back in the day. Got lit. And at the concert, I got this shirt too. When I got to see him live, I got to take a picture with him. Obviously, I had to. I got to take a picture with Poison Pen, and I got another shirt that is actually signed. So I'm actually thinking about getting that framed. My girlfriend's idea, which I appreciate her for. But anyways, let's get back into it, man. Immortal Technique, Revolutionary Volume 2. Like I said, the epitome of underground hip hop.
Yeah, nigga.
Let's go.
Immortal Technique. Metaphysics.
Metaphysics.
The bling bling era was cute, but it's about to be done. I'll leave you full of clips like the moon blocking the sun.
Right away, man. I'll leave you full of clips like the moon blocking the sun. Let's get back into it.
But harder to catch, like an escape tunnel in prison.
Once again, he said my words are
my metaphors are dirty.
My metaphors are dirty like herpes. but
like
harder
herpes,
to
but harder
catch.
to catch. Like an escape
Come on,
tunnel in
man.
prison. I started from scratch, and now these parasites want a percent of my ass cap. Trying to
Like an escape tunnel in prison. I started from scratch.
and now these like herpes,
Back it
but
up.
harder to
It's one of
catch.
those,
Like
y'all.
an escape tunnel in prison. I started from scratch, and now these parasites want a percent of my ass cap. Trying to control perspective like an acid flashback. But here's a quotable.
Trying to control perspective like an acid flashback. And I know a lot of people probably haven't gotten that bar to the level some people have that may have partook in that, is what I'm trying to say. And I'm gonna leave it just right there, man. That shit is hard hitting, is what I'm gonna call out. Immortal technique, y'all. If there was ever an album, in my opinion, that was just bar for bar for bar, there wasn't any like fillers, and you know what I mean? This was it, man.
But here's a quotable for every single record exec. Get your fucking hands out my pocket, nigga, like Malcolm X. But this ain't a movie,
Yeah.
I'm not a fan or a groupie, and I'm not the type of cat you can afford to miss if you shoot me. Curse the heavens and laugh when the sky electrocutes me. Immortal technique stuck in your thoughts, darkening dreams. No one's as good as me, they just got better marketing schemes. I lead you to your own destruction like sparking a fiend. Cause you
I'll leave you till your own. What do you say? Hold on.
marketing schemes. I lead you to your own destruction like spark.
I leave you to your own destruction like sparking a fiend. I know I've heard it a million times, man, but I haven't done this to this song, so it's a little different right now. And I'm a little medicated.
Voice like Starscream, and that's the primary reason that I hate y'all faggots. I've been nice since niggas got killed.
One thing I'm gonna call out, when I heard the song live, when Technique performed it, he changed that to maggots. I mean, that's a change. You know what I call that, was what I'm trying to say is I call that growth. He didn't say that. He said, because that's something that you don't say anymore, right? So he said maggots. And I caught that, and I appreciate him for it.
Over 8-ball jackets and Reebok pumps that didn't do shit for the sneaker. I'm a heat seeker with features that'll jackets and reason that I hate y'all faggots. I've been nice since niggas got killed over 8-ball.
He said, I've been nice since dudes got killed over 8-ball jackets and Reebok pumps that didn't do shit to the sneaker. What he's talking about there, for anybody that's like below 35, I think, is back in the day, I think in the 90s, Reebok, the shoe company, they came out with these sneakers that had a little button on them that you would push to pump them. And I forgot exactly what it was supposed to do. I guess it was supposed to make it jump higher, run faster, whatever. It didn't do that. It was just a gimmick. That's what he's talking about right there.
And do shit for the sneaker. I'm a heat seeker with features that'll reach through the speaker and murder counter revolutionaries personally. Break a thermometer and force feed his kids mercury. A&Rs tried jerking me, thinking they call shots. Offered me a deal and a blanket full of smallpox. You're all getting shot, you little fucking.
Offered me a deal and a blanket full of smallpox. Let's back it up.
Force feed his kids mercury. A&Rs tried jerking me, thinking they call shots. Offered me a deal.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. When he said break a it's one of those, y'all. Then grab some popcorn, hang out, he said, hold on.
I'm a heat seeker with features that'll reach through the speaker and murder counter revolutionaries personally. Break a thermometer.
He said, and force feed this kid's mercury. And force feed this kid mercury. This is the type of shit you can't get away with saying nowadays, man. So for those that grew up with this, man, let's just take a minute and appreciate how good we had it. Because this was the time, is the first time I heard tech. I went home, and for those that know exactly what I'm about to say, is I fucked my computer up, man. The family computer. Back then, there wasn't smartphones. There wasn't like there were laptops, but not everybody had them. They weren't as affordable like they are now. But there was a family computer, and I fucked that bitch up, man. I'll be honest, y'all. Just downloading from Kazaa and LimeWire and all that shit. Yeah, man. But hey, that is how I got to discover a lot of, it was a 50-50 chance downloading that file, y'all. Let's be real. And when you're on dial-up, like I was the first, I guess, few years, you know, a song would take a day, more longer than that. Sometimes that ship would get interrupted if somebody picked up the phone or had to make a phone call. So hey, man, shout out to everybody that endured that pain, man. Let's get back into it.
Shots offered me a deal and a blanket full of smallpox. You're all getting shot, you little fucking treacherous bitches. This is the business, and y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations or restitution.
Fucking
Lock
tech,
and roll,
man.
nigga. Industrial revolution.
This man, one thing I'm gonna be real with, man, is this man molded me into the man I am because I had listened to him back when I was 13, 14 years old, right? I was a kid. And like the values, like the you know, the lyrics, that I grew up on that. And if you're somebody that's like that in that same position, man, drop a comment. But yeah, let's get back into it.
I want $53 million for my college stands, like the Bush administration gave to the Taliban. And fuck packing grams, nigga. Learn to speak and behave. You want to spend 20 years as a government slave?
He said, fuck packing grams, learn to speak and behave. You want to spend 20 years as a government slave. What he's saying there is you want to do you really want to do some shit that's going to land you in jail? Government slave. Because when you're in jail, you're cheap labor, essentially. If those that know, you know, obviously gotta do your research, right? And one thing, and I'm gonna deviate a little bit, one thing Tech called out when we were at the concert is he said the reason why you motherfuckers are here is because you challenge the status quo. You challenge what you were taught. And I think that's a reason why a lot of y'all here are, you guys are here as well, man. So I appreciate y'all being open-minded.
Learn to speak and behave. You want to spend 20 years as a government slave? 2 million people in prison keep the government paid. Stuck in a 6x8 cell, alive in a grave.
2 million people keep the government paid.
People stuck in prison keep the government paid. Stuck in a 6x8 cell, alive.
Stuck in a 6x8 cell, alive in a grave.
I was made by revolution to speak to the masses deep in the club. Toast the truth. Reach for your glasses. I'll burn an orphanage just to bring heat to you bastards. Innocent deep in the casket.
He said, I got a story about that, man. He said, I'll burn an orphanage just to bring heat to you bastards. Because bastards are orphans, essentially, in a way, right? You think about it. But
Classes, I'll burn an orphanage just to bring heat to you bastards. Innocent deep in the casket. Colombian fashion, intoxicated off the flow like Doug's passion. You motherfuckers will never get me to stop blasting. You better off asking Ariel Sharon for compassion. You better off begging for 20 points from a label. You better off battling cancer under telephone cables. Technique chemically unstable, set to explode. Foretold by the Dead Sea Scrolls written in code. So if your message ain't
foretold by the Dead Sea Scrolls written in code.
Set to explode.
Back it up,
by the
man.
Dead Sea Scrolls written in code. So if your message ain't shit, fuck the records you sold. Cause if you go platinum, it's got nothing to do with luck. It just means that 1 million people are stupid as fuck. Stuck in the underground, a generation.
My 13-year-old brain, when it first heard this bar, man.
Luck, it just means that 1 million records you sold. Cause if you go platinum,
because if you go platinum, it's got nothing to do with luck. It just means that 1 million people are stupid as fuck. It was like that emoji where the mind blown emoji. It was like that, man.
It just means that 1 million people are stupid as fuck. Stuck in the underground, a general that rose to the limit without distribution managers, a dealer, a gimmick. Revolutionary Volume 2, murder the critics and leave your fucking body rotten for the roaches and crickets. Murder without distribution managers, fuck. Stuck in the underground, a general that rose to the limit without.
Stuck in underground, he said in general, and rose to the limit
People are
without.
stupid as fuck. Stuck in the underground in general that rose to the limit without
rose
distribution
to the
managers,
limit.
a dealer, a gimmick. Revolutionary Volume 2. Murder the critics and leave your fucking body rotten for the roaches and crickets.
Like I say, like I said in the beginning, the epitome, man.
Y'all ain't getting nothing for free. And if you devils play broke, then I'm taking your company. You could call it reparations.
And you actually got a DJ on the
Lock
track,
and load,
man.
nigga. Industrial revolution.
Huh, real hip hop. That's what I mean by that. Shit you don't hear in music nowadays. Fuck, man. I just wanted to share that moment with y'all, man. Like, Immortal Technique. I mean, obviously we know he killed it, right? This is when I started this reaction, like I said, the epitome of underground hip hop. So let me know what y'all think of this in the comments below. I appreciate y'all always hanging in there with me, man. And like I said, I don't think I've said this before, but I may be late with the content, man, but I'm always gonna come through with a reaction here and there, just because for those that know, I got a full-time job outside of this. And honestly, sometimes I just get lazy, man. I just want to chill out. So I appreciate y'all hanging there with me. And we'll go from there. Y'all take it easy and always stay safe. Drop the suggestions below. You already know. Hit the like button. Take it easy, man.